Right, well, hi guys, welcome to Retro&Modern. We play Chucklebar's Electronics. This time we've got a rather nice little DAB radio. Well, supposed to be DAB.
Yeah. It's a Logik.
Yeah. Got this for less, just under £6. And the fault was no power.
Which is kind of true, kind of not.
Yeah, we did actually give it a quick test, which we will do again now to show you what we've done. Which are the mains first. It's got a little figure of 8. Now, one of the ones we've heard before says, "Oh, your little crackle means it's working." No, it doesn't. And this is the proof. Power buttons here. Absolutely nothing.
Now, we do have good news that we might actually fix this one, because
It uses batteries.
it uses batteries, and we have rigged up my little bench power supply.
Now, just so you know what we're doing, that side is obviously joined together, so that's not the side we want. This side, you've got 2 individual terminals. Negative's that one, the spring, isn't it?
Yes.
And positive's the...
So we attach the old alligator clip to there.
This, you're going to do it with it. Oh, how are we going to show the screen?
Turn it over. I can do it, don't worry. Let me just get my bench power supply on 6 volts, because for AA, AAA, whatever batteries.
Right.
And we're on.
And I'll push that. Oh, look, it's lit up. Oh, and it's working.
And then it's going to connect to a radio station.
Might not, I don't know if you left it on, but okay, it's on, it's on. It is on, and...
This is not connected, Chelsea, I don't think.
No, I haven't bothered put the aerial up or anything either, so...
We didn't last time either, and it just works.
Yeah, but there you go, it's started to kick in.
Yeah.
It does actually work.
It does work. We tested it, and we don't want to copyright strike.
Yeah, so we didn't actually just
Start playing music.
start playing music there, because we would have been in a lot of trouble. So,
It means
the description wasn't 100% right, was it?
Well,
It
it
didn't
kind
know
of is.
power.
Yeah. But it means that we know that our issue lies with
Yeah. Unfortunately, the ones that
internal
we
power supply.
don't like mucking around with. Mainly because you're going to have
That's okay.
caps. Oh. That's actually quite tight. Cool. Done. Oh, so you've got headphones for it, didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
So you're going to tie yourself to it?
Yeah.
With the headphones. Right, okay. I mean, the wood's looking a little bit, meh. I won't say wood, it's probably chip or something, isn't it? Some even cardboard derivative.
Yeah.
Glued together and sandwiched with a bit of, I'm assuming this is Babylon over the top. We get the power screwed up. RSI already, and I've only done the 3rd screw.
For 6.
Not sure. I'm wondering if this has been in a moist environment.
Yeah. It does a
A
lot
couple
of
of screws look a little bit rusty.
Mm. Maybe this was owned by a posh person who was listening to the radio by their pool.
Ew.
And the kids jumped in. It soaked their blooming radio.
Might have done. You never know. I mean, the person that sold it may not be the one that owned it
No.
originally. I'm not saying they've nicked it. I'm saying, you know, they could have bought it from the person that owned it, or bought it, you know, they could have a clearance firm come in and clear that load of junk and whatnot. This is one that I was lost on it. I like the little arrows pointing to each of the holes.
Yeah.
This is a hole where a screw will go. I was saying that I've actually come across a motherboard that actually had the screw holes marked, and it on it actually had, in the tilt screen it said screw hole next to every single screw hole. Well, I'm just going to pop the area up because it looks like the back might slide over it.
Look, it comes with it.
Oh, it comes with it. Oh, and the leads all attached to the bleeding front. Of course they are. So, first little look.
See the power supply board?
Yeah.
Ah, wait a sec. If you turn it back the other way a sec.
That ribbon cover goes down to the bottom.
Yeah. Big grey. Then this one. Then this one.
Oh, blimey, there's loads of little bits. There's
That one
going on there. That separates two halves. So looks like it's quite modular.
Yes. That's a bit worrying.
What's worrying?
Someone has been in it before.
Okay.
I can safely say that.
What they left inside? Oh yeah, looking at the inside, I can see that it's like a cardboard.
Yeah. I can safely say someone's been inside because there is a bit of someone that's cut the cable tie and left it inside.
Right.
So our power supply board is here.
Yeah. So I can see not a lot.
Got a thermistor to test.
Yeah. Potentially an opto isolator.
Cabs.
This looks like it might be the regular, the basic, the 4 diode. Yeah, that's bowed, isn't it? That is.
Let's see if we can get a better view. It is pretty.
I'm trying to think of the best view to get for it. It's quite bowed.
It's domed. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
domed.
got a dome. So that's obviously big. This bit over here to me looks like it's the rectifying the voltage into down to D's. The DC side. That's effectively your 4 diodes, isn't it?
Yeah.
That would probably be the opto isolator.
So
So this is only this board that we would
worried about.
potentially should be
So
worried
we
about.
have red and black cable to this red plug here. Take that one off.
That's going to be the DC out, isn't it?
Yeah, that doesn't actually connect to there. We need to undo those two.
Because that's the actual main.
That's the mains in.
Right, these are different. I can put them in the same part with the other screws because these are obviously different. They're silver, the others are all black.
And then unscrew that board and it should come out.
Naturally, one of the screws is underneath where the wires sit. I'll do that on last. It's quite strange the way this one's been put together, I must admit. I didn't expect it to be quite so modular. So I'm assuming if we bypass that lead and put your, 6 volts
Yes.
straight down that
Yeah.
into there, that would be this bit bypassed.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'd like to get this running, but
Yes.
oh, I know what I'm going to trouble with here. They put glue. This, what they potted this with,
Yeah.
is also
All over that.
all over the board on that bleeding corner, and I don't even know if I can get into that screw properly. Oh, yeah, got it. It broke. Not broke. There's something else to take away.
Yes. Right. So
Let's have a little look on the back.
let's get the old microscope in. When it wants to stop.
As much for us as for you guys, because we need to see what we're doing too.
Yes. Right, we'll swing that in, lock it off, and switch over.
Ooh.
And focus.
Oh, it's not my eyes then, that's right then.
There we go.
Right, I don't see any signs of dry joints. I love the way, look, the back of the board, which is literally just, and all of a sudden, oh yeah,
Let's put a little resistor on it.
let's put
A cap there.
we're in a weird
Yeah, cap there, resistor over there.
Yes, there's a few surface mount bits on the one. But I don't see any name. 600. I don't see any signs of dry joints, which is
0 ohm.
so there's a few things we could possibly test.
Yes.
Right, so that's that. Right, okay, so I'm trying to get my orientation because this camera's not.
Spin the camera around.
You can make people dizzy.
Right.
That's it. The only trouble with having it on the arm, isn't it?
Yes, it changes its orientation whenever we swing around.
A little bit of dirt there, I'd say,
Yes.
just around this bit, but nothing major. A few components that we tested if need be.
Really bad soldering job.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the spit it and just let it land. Oh, I hope we don't take none of these out. I've just spotted there's glue underneath surface mount components. But I can't see any.
So that's how the board looks alright. Ish.
Yeah. Right. Now we've got
The domed cap. It definitely looks like it's.
Oh, there you go. It's a nice view for the viewers. That is, you can see it's
That's dead.
That is definitely. Susan, that's definitely not good, is it?
No.
I'd probably say we probably want to replace both of those caps.
Yeah.
Possibly the other little one as well. Now look at this. Yes, I was right on the. So that is converting down to DC. So obviously that's part and parcel for dropping the voltage down, turning it eventually over to DC. Oh, they've done one better. It doesn't say screw hole.
Yeah.
It's the little picture of a screw. That is, yeah. Above and beyond. That's going to be a thermistor.
Yes. They go all the time. They do seem to when we buy stuff.
Yes, we might have to. Oh, it's 5 volt.
Yeah.
So yes, we could test our theory by plugging that back in.
Yeah.
And on the back of the board, we pump the 5 volts through.
Mm.
That would then.
But we know that's how it's going to
But
work.
we know that's going to work. Want to just check there's nothing other than that cap. Diodes look alright. The little transformers, to me, don't look like they've burnt.
They're two thermistors. There's a blue one there, and there's a yellow one bottom left corner.
Yeah, that's an input one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's right at.
Yeah.
I mean, I dare say we've turned it over. No, that's one of the voltages. That's the other one there, isn't it?
Yeah,
And that,
you're showing the top of the board, not the bottom.
yeah, so that there is one of the power bits. The leg right next to it is definitely that.
It's nice to see that they correctly colour coded so you know which one's which, though. Not. What should we do for positive and negative, boss? I'll make them both brown.
Yeah, but definitely it's main, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
And plus, also, how do you know when you're plugging the lead in, which you're going to do that? Because the type of lead it is,
I know.
It will plug in either way around. So, we've got a component there that's heat shrinked.
Yes.
For some reason. We have an IC, which I can't read. A bit of finger oil. Oh, there you go. Spin it around the right way around and see. I have no idea what that one is. Well, we possibly look it up, but we don't see the need.
No. I reckon first we need to do check those resistors and replace that cap if we've got one.
We've got a load of caps, we might have.
I don't know if we've got. I don't
Whatever
know
that
what
one
that's
is.
rated for. As long as you go higher, you're fine.
It's 400 something.
Well,
400 volt.
Well, yeah, we don't have any of those.
A 10 UF.
Yeah. We'll have to order one of those.
Yeah. What did you say? Start with
Checking the thermistors.
thermistor. Well, that's. Well, we can give that an ohms reading, I suppose, which would tell us if it's doing anything. See, that worries me because that gunk is right round that bit again, isn't it? So I'm sort of in the thought of, do we design up a little bit and bypass it?
Whatever, I don't really mind.
So we can use a little USB adapter or whatever to lock us down to 5 volts.
Yeah, might as well.
Or 6 volts. I mean, the battery's running at 6. I don't know what that's doing 5.
No.
But, I mean, this is obviously, there's something obviously wrong within this. I mean, it might be the fact that that cap's so bad and leaking and you don't know what rubbish that's causing. But do we want to go through all the effort of replacing all the caps? When we know all this whole board does is just drop the power down for that.
Yeah.
And we can do that by USB.
Yes. Well, exactly.
Use less power.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we'll be back when we have the parts to build a new power supply then.
Yeah, we'll just chop this lead, use that link on, and then just plug into the board as normal.
Yeah. Right.
We have a plan.
We'll see you soon.
Right, well, we're back. We've got the parts now. Time would have passed for us a fair bit and nothing for you guys. 2 parts we're going to use to make this new. Yeah, might be the best zoom in. Yeah. My old eyes ain't going to see all this.
Yeah.
So we've got buck booster and a USB-C
decoy board.
board. The idea is we're going to run the radio hopefully from this.
Yeah.
Instead of batteries or the power supply. Now there is one slight thing I've done since. I have a little look at the power board, which I've been in view, partially. Now you see there's a point down there, but it's very dirty. And that's where that cap, which is also dirty, comes from. But if I put it onto its side, you notice it only has one leg.
Yes.
One had absolutely nowhere. I've not lost it, broke it. When I desoldered, I thought, well, that pad's a bit weird. Had a hole in one pad, but nothing on the other, with the leg sticking through. So I unsoldered the leg one, and the capacitor dropped straight off because the other leg had completely dissolved.
No, it is insane that obviously that the power supply couldn't be fixed.
Oh, it probably could, but
It's more, we might as well modernise it at the same time.
yeah, because we want to run off a USB, so that's going to go, and we're going to run for this instead. Why not?
Yes.
It's more convenient for us because we can put a USB hub out
Yes.
and run multiple things that need to run instead of having loads and loads of big power supplies travelling. Which you think about it, all that power supply did was drop the mains voltage down to the same voltage we're going to be doing with this anyway.
Yeah. Now with the decoy board, it defaults to 9 volts, and we know we need 5.
Or
But it said 5 on
5 on the thing, yeah. Or
Yeah,
5 or
the
6.
power supply said it output 5, so
Yeah. The batteries would have been 6.
yeah.
But
Batteries lose voltage a lot quicker,
yeah.
so they often amp them up.
Did you nearly forget to put your teeth back in?
Yes.
So this is a little project for today.
So
See if we can get this to give a steady 5-volt output.
yes, which is why we use the buck boost, because I said the decoy board, the lowest it can output is 9 volt, and obviously we need 5, and we want it to be stable, so it's just the easiest way of doing it. So
Oh, he's going to cut so close. Yes, can I?
yeah, that's all. I can get it back out later.
That's what to cover that. I always do exactly the same. I cut so close to the box. You will need it again anyway.
Yes.
Well, this only does between the two boards. I need outputs yet.
The output, we're taking that one off.
Oh,
Then it plugs
we can
straight
make
in. Yeah. So we don't have to modify any more than we need to.
I've just eaten half the cable. Strip the cables, yeah.
Which are longer than the whole thing, but
Yeah, they're long, but we haven't actually looked inside the radio of the distance we need to go.
no.
The general idea is the back of the board. Actually, I can show you because it's actually still on here.
Yeah.
You had the figure of 8 lead. So what we're going to do is we're going to 3D print a new part to go in where that was.
To put the USB-C on
Put
the
the
back.
USB-C, so straight on the back in the same place.
And
This board will be hidden somewhere else within the radio
Where the
this
original-
used to be.
Yeah.
This powerful thing, and then it'll fit in and hold nice and tight.
Yeah.
That's the idea anyway. Right, well, we're going to need the soldering iron on.
We are.
Just before we go too far, I do remember these are the same orientation. Positives nearest me. So if I do that, that should prevent me from mucking up.
Yes.
I shouldn't want me to do soldering.
Might as well. There you are.
I have a little solid one. Right, so the output here. Let's see if we can tin it.
Yep.
I didn't get flux out. I should have got some flux out really, but I don't really want to keep using flux all the time.
No.
I don't have to. There goes go.
I'm using leaded solder on it, so it does contain flux
Now,
as well.
ideally, I'd like to put a little bit of heat shrink on here, but there's no point.
No, so this is only at the moment to test we can get this working, then we plug into the radio and we can turn the radio on, which would be more than what the original power supply did.
Mm. But the reason I said there'd be no point putting a heat shrink on it is because it's only going to go up and touch the edge of the board.
Yeah.
It's not actually going to protect much. I'm just going to turn this one round a little bit, make sure I keep it in view, just so I can put some solder on these pads. Oh no, these are really meant for through hole with wires through, but I'm not going to. These are stiff wires, anyway.
Yeah.
Right, that way round. Now I've got to lift it and do it mid-air. Oh, of course I do. One. You've done me a kipper.
Yeah.
Well, you made that, I'm so sure. Like, you know, I'm sold now in that case. Whilst I bend these around so I can get the black nearer the...
I wasn't, cutting to a specific length. It was just...
No, I mean, obviously when we put it into the physical machine, we will be a little bit more careful with our lengths.
But at the moment, we need just to check it works. But we need stuff far enough away from other stuff so that we're not shorting stuff out.
So that's that done. Now I need to, not that, cut that off. That's the original plug.
Yes.
That's not on view
We
yet.
won't need to
but
put
we're
it back
in
on just yet. We need to test it on the pads first, don't we? Whilst we boost it in.
But I'm just doing that just so people will be able to see what we will be putting on.
Yes. Zoom the camera out.
Yeah, and I can. It's very hard to keep things in camera view
Yes.
when you've got such a small area.
We turn our meter on. And then I'm going to plug the USB-C to C cable in. And our monitor's going to go off for a second because it likes doing that. But we're now powered.
Now, I'm assuming, I must say, I didn't look at it, but I'm assuming the output's going to stay in the same line.
I believe so, yes. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, if I get a negative reading.
Oh, we're close already. Right, so I'll tell you what, if I can let go of that, if you'll be able to steady.
Hold that, yeah.
Let me get out the screwdriver. So we want it to be as close to 5 as we can get it.
We're not going to get to see that lovely blue LED.
I know, it's going to be hidden inside.
Do you remember the craze? There was a craze for it. Everyone was taking, I saw even people doing on Commodore 64s, taking the red LED and put a blue one in when the blue LEDs come out. Because everyone had to have blue.
Yes.
I have no idea why that becomes so popular, but it was funny.
Yeah, so all we need to do now is just tweak the potentiometer until we're happy that we're getting a stable 5.
It's very stable at the moment.
It's very stable
It's
at the moment.
not.
Obviously, at the moment, it's close, don't get me wrong, but it's just a tiny bit out.
What's we doing? Anti or?
I'm doing clockwise at the moment, it's definitely going up.
It's kind of slow, actually.
Yes, it's quite,
Wow, it's got quite a lot of resolution to it then.
yes. 4.7. Turn this a bit more because this is going to take a while, guys.
Oh, I'm going to have probe cramp.
We're on 4.776. We're getting close.
So actually is incredibly...
You can dial this in an incredible distance.
Oh, sold mine.
Yeah, sorry, I went to sleep. Just going, I haven't been using them all. That's fine, you go to sleep.
Lovely. Oh.
Okay, looks like we have reached our max on that voltage.
What's coming out of the other bit?
9.
9 volts. And this will only go down to
4.8.
I'll just so people know, roughly what we're talking
No,
about.
we're actually only getting 5 in the moment. That could be because we've got our monitor powered from the same source. Right, well, give me a second. So that might be why our voltage was so close to 5. Let me unplug that for a sec. Right, there you go. We're now getting almost 9.
Right, okay. So now let's see what we're getting out of this. Right, so that does mean then we might have to use a CTC on the other bit.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We're now getting like 8.45. A little more connects. We've lost our monitor that we used right in front of us, but...
Oh, hang on. Right, just a second. If I bring that over there,
Yes.
then you can see
8.47.
the multimeter as well. That's interesting. Your thing shares the power up between its ports, so
Yes, it must have.
I didn't know it did that.
No, I didn't. We're using you. You don't need to beep at us. We're actively still using you.
Right, what we meant to get down to?
Gosh, I think that was the vibrations have turned the soldering iron back on. We're on 8.45 at the moment.
Still miles out.
Yeah, I did turn it a long way, didn't I?
Hmm.
Like the back.
Yeah.
I always hate these flat plates.
I wish I'd put a little Phillips in them.
Yeah, I do. I just hate flat plates because they're so picky.
Didn't use a proper pot tool.
No.
I'm actually thinner than the screw.
Getting it back on there at the moment. There we go.
Remember, guys, this is not a tutorial.
Yeah. We're only...
If you copy us, then that's down to your own fault.
No, we're on 8.43 at the moment. 8.42.
I don't think it's going to go down far enough.
It doesn't look like it wants to, does it? Which isn't what we brought it as. We brought it as something that's supposed to give us a nice range. Oh, there go on it. It just shot down to 5.7.
Oh. That's on the second half of the pot then.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, I had it there for a minute and I went too far.
Yeah, I did see it.
This is now the bit I hate because you have to do microscopic adjustments.
5.0.
There you go. 5.01.
That's all right. That's perfectly acceptable.
We know it will take 6 volt from the batteries, so 5.01.
And also we know if you put 5 in,
yes,
because it's less, it will only give 5 out.
well, let's actually check that. If I plug our monitor back in, because my bench power supply we now know shares its power output between the two.
Get another one now.
I want one to interface into the PC anyway.
Right, so that drops a little bit.
That was turning on at the time though.
It does end up just under.
Yeah, but again, is that because mine, what are we receiving on the port?
Right, so now
5.
we
Yeah.
keep 5. Yeah, that'd be all right. I reckon that
Oh,
would
that
pass.
should still work, yeah. Right. So, if I reach under my desk, I've got to zoom the camera out so we can actually...
What are you looking for?
I need to get the actual radio now.
Oh, well, I need to put the actual plug on the end.
Yeah.
I'll unplug the power.
And soldering iron back on.
Yeah.
It warms up lovely and quick, it's soldering iron, so we don't have to worry about that.
Into point. Because they need solder on. So I'll put the wires on.
We will not need the old meter now, so that can go off the screen.
Oh, do you want to quickly turn it off? So it doesn't start actually beeping at us. Oh, you've left me for a while. It doesn't like being left. It's very annoying. That's the one part of those meters I don't like.
Ah, yes. When we didn't pay attention to.
What's that?
We have always leads plugged back into the main board. And a lot of them use the same connectors.
Well, let's hope they become quite self-apparent. We have it soldered.
Right, what we will do is we will pause the video for a minute so we can review the original video, and then we can
See where things plug back
plug
in.
all this back in. Right, we're back. We reviewed the original video, we plugged everything back in how it came out, and I need to turn that other bit off.
The soldered thing. Hmm.
Now it's
Oh, there's a little red port there.
yes, that's where it plugs in.
Oh, there. Yeah, can we see one thing? So that's where the original power board sat across to. Now it's just that.
Now we plug.
That's all not touching. I think that's good there.
Right, we need, but one thing we're doing these things, we can't actually see anything so far. We're going to have to, if we bring it back towards the edge, and then we're going to have to tilt it. I need to get it in
There.
shot.
Be right there. Won't it?
Yes.
I'll hold that and that. Obviously, we'll make sure it don't play to it. Yeah, that's lit up.
On, and there you go.
I don't know if it's on, because there was a. Is that on?
Yep.
Right, yeah, that's.
But there we go.
It does work.
Now we've got to pause the video again because we need to do a bit of designing on some 3D printing, so we can then come back, put it all back together.
I haven't finished.
Yes.
We've got this little port hole here, which is actually upside down at the moment, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, there you go, guys. We'll see you again in a minute.
Right. We're recording. We're on.
Right, we're back after much. No, not much actually. It was quite quick at doing our adjustment. It's already in the radio here, but we printed a couple of extra parts to show you what we did. So
that's all good.
we printed that, and that holds the buck boost, wasn't it?
Yes.
And to fill in the hole at the back, we printed this. And there's, you look, there's a little lip inside as well.
Stops the port going inside.
And the idea was to port that sticks through into the back, this part goes into the back, this is inside and screwed in, and the port stays roughly flush with the front of that, which is on the radio, ready to go back.
There we go. Lovely little job.
Now we know there's going to be a few you can say, oh, you could have repaired the power. Yeah, I know we could have repaired the power supply, but we could have been chasing parts. You know how many other parts are blown. Plus, we don't want to run it directly from mains in that way, because we're having a USB hub out.
And now all we've really done, we just put a new.
And you can see it.
Yeah, all we've done really is we've got our nice new power supply now that uses newer technology than what they used.
Be careful, because I'm going into cheap wood, aren't I?
Yes. And in theory, it should last years to come.
Yeah. But we've got new bits printed already in case it does go wrong.
Yes.
I don't know what we did with the bag. I have to find that. We do have the battery. Oh, I think it's over there.
Obviously, whilst for you this video has been one chunk, for us it's been a couple of weeks since we started it to get in the parts to actually fix it.
So we can get to this, because that looks like the right one. Might as well put that in, because we won't be using batteries because, well, batteries. But no, because
It would be
they
always
go too quick.
yeah, and it will always be near a plug socket. So
Yeah. I know I should pass this over to you. Here we go. Can I have an little electric screwdriver, please?
Yes, I do want to get that.
And it's actually, even though this wood's quite rubbish, it does put a fair bit of pressure on the old screws, you know. Flip that time. And this, even though it's a nice screwdriver, it's still a little bit rough on the hand.
Yes.
You get a lot of friction on it. Oh no, it's gone inside crooked. I'll sort that out. Turn it backwards, there you go. Find the original hole. Right, I'm just going to put this one upright. They've seen screws. Everyone knows how to do screws by now.
Plus, with the power supply bit, we are retro and modern. We've modernised it by giving a USB-C port.
Yeah. And we used a Marmite pot to keep the screws in.
Yeah.
It's also, well, the same Marmite is yeast extract, isn't it? It's the cheaper. Yeah. Right, now we need to plug it in.
Now it's been assembled. We thought we'd stop the video and then we can show you a spare view rather than having to try and. So, got a USB-C port in the bag. We'll plug it in.
Didn't do it go around. Oh, I've got to put the aerial up.
Yes.
The aerial does help.
Unfortunately, unlike old cars, it's not an electric aerial. But there we go.
No. It's all right. It works too much for that.
That's the main thing.
It works.
It works. It looks alright.
I have noticed something on the camera that's quite strange.
Yeah.
On the camera shown it's flashing, but I don't see it flashing like that.
No. It might be a slight.
Yeah. But fun. There you go, guys. That's a good fix.
Yeah. In person, it's not flashing, but it could be refresh rates and stuff like that. There we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, yes, we did cut corners by replacing the whole power supply, but it was something we wanted to do because we've had a lot of stuff where the internal power supplies have gone faulty.
Yeah. And
we'd rather replace it with something modern that makes it easier to use at the same time.
Yeah.
Where we can.
Sort of a few things out in the kitchen that are all going to be one off USB. So we just put a USB hub down, one plug.
And all done.
And then you've got a USB hub there, we can power multiple things off of it.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time, where we may or may not have something slightly bigger to work on. We know because we've actually just finished filming that video.
Yes, we did, didn't we? Finished.
You will know in 2 weeks, so we'll see you then.